Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this series, you're going to see 25 days of trade analysis. I am calling it 25 days of Tradesmas. In this Tradesmas series, if you are going to be watching it, I highly suggest that you take the opportunity to be participating in the giveaway. I would love to give back to you guys in the YouTube world who have supported me and followed me. I am always very interactive in the trading floor community, but I know there's a ton of you who have followed me for a while who aren't in there, and I want to be able to give back to YouTube as well. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for all of your guys' support here on my YouTube channel, and I am wishing you all the warmest of holidays, whatever holiday it is that you celebrate. I personally celebrate Christmas, so therefore I am doing the 25 days of Tradesmas. But whatever your holiday season is, I wish you and your family and loved ones a very warm and happy holiday season. With that being said, I am doing the giveaway here on my channel. So for every day that I do one of the Tradesmas videos, if you do any sort of interaction, if you like, comment, or subscribe, you will earn an entry to be able to qualify at the end on the 25th day to be part of the drawing that I am holding. I will draw a winner for the giveaway. I will announce the winner on the 26th of December. The prize will be to win a yearly subscription to the trading floor. So if you guys are interested in it, make sure that you are doing the likes, subscribe, and comments. Obviously, you cannot resubscribe over and over again, but don't worry. You will get 3 credit points towards that, but then every day following it, as long as you leave a like and you leave a comment, you'll get 2 additional entries for each of those. In addition to my giveaway, if you guys love giveaways, we are doing one on the Trading Floor YouTube channel as well. It's the same thing over there in order to enter as well, though it is interaction. So if you like, comment, and subscribe over there with that channel, you are going to be entered into a drawing at the end on the 27th as well. We will draw a name for somebody to win a $1,000 cash prize. You do have to have PayPal to accept this prize, so make sure that you can accept PayPal if you're going to go over there and enter into it. But I think that's a really nice prize. I think most people this time of year would love to have $1,000 extra. So make sure that you guys are also checking out the Tradesmas that we are doing on the trading floor. And there are lots of styles of trading happening over there on their Tradesmas. You will see all of our live streamers and our staff submitting videos. So if breakout trading isn't really your thing, or maybe my style isn't your thing, no worries. Go check out the Trading Floor's YouTube and make sure you are subscribing, and commenting for an opportunity to win $1,000 cash prize at the end. Okay, guys, let's get into the video, and happy holidays. Hello and merry day 19. So we are getting close to the end of Tradesmas, but I want to make sure that I include a video for you guys about stacking because I get this question asked a lot. We went over yesterday's video, Trade 1, here on the screen. So if you guys have not caught that video, please go check out Trade 1 so that all of this makes sense for you as to why I entered. But what we're going to be looking at today is this trade. So we're looking at 9/12, so September 12th trade for $3,258.80. This trade is playing off of the trade above it that was also taken on 9/12 that profited $1,518.80. So basically I had a 1.5 reward here, and then I had like a 3.2 reward here. I explained in yesterday's video the entry criteria for these trades. So I talked about entering off of the resistance that was here, the failure to create a new high, creating new market structure, the change of character basically that had happened, and continuing the trend with the overall bearish bias that was happening on the higher time frames. Yes, I just threw all of that at you guys. So again, if you didn't watch the yesterday's video, go check it out. But that's just a refresher for those of you who did watch it. All right, so we entered in 2 trades around the same price point. That is what I'm showing you here on this screenshot. So I hit sell twice around the same price point, and I have trade 1 set to this take profit level, and I have trade 2 set to this take profit level. So now that you guys understand that I entered in both of these trades at the same time, I'm kind of splitting them off just so you can visualize what I'm talking about better. But just remember that screenshot I just showed you guys. Imagine both of them being taken around the same price point. You can see there is a slight difference in price points just because I am not Flash and I am not that fast. So both trades are taken at the same time. We have our different take profits set based off of market to the left. So I was looking to just get a trade here for a 1.5-ish reward, taking the closest zone to the left. The more probable trade was trade 1. That is the most probable that the market will get there, and I will actually make my 1.5R off of this trade. So I do that. But in the event that the trade continues to run, I do like to do stacking, in which case I take 2 trades. So if I'm feeling confident about the trade and I know that I'm usually trading with the overall trend, which in this case I was, I do like to potentially look for a continuation trade, meaning like I go for more than a 1.5. I like to be able to like potentially trail my actual trade or get a little bit more out of the move before another retracement may come. So since I knew I was trading with the trend, I was looking to potentially take a second trade a little bit lower down. So in this case, I just used the next zone below my first take profit. I targeted the support level of my next zone below that. And that is where I had taken my trade for trade 2 for my take profit. So in my head, basically what I'm doing is I'm trading one trade to one zone, and I am trading a second trade to a second zone. If you're somebody who does like trailing and you do like take profit 1, take profit 2, this is similar in concept to that, except that I'm not just doing one trade that way, I'm doing 2 trades. So that way I'm getting the full potential of the trades instead of just taking partials along the way and like taking pieces of my trade off of the table each time. This is just my way of rationalizing it in my head. And it's a way that I've done it in order to be able to maximize my profits. So again, I kind of talked about like how I would secure this one. And if I made 1,500 on this trade, even if I lost this one, say the market does hit my take profit, but comes back up and smacks my stop loss up here. If I won 1,500 but lost 1,000, I still made 500, even though I won one, lost one, because my risk to reward situation works out between the 2 trades to be that I still would be in profit. This is a little more complicated than most people learn, especially if you're learning through courses or communities or YouTube. Most people do teach a typical one trade, take profit 1 and then take profit 2 zone and take profit 3, and you would take partials along the way. I don't take partials. And that's just my style, and it works out from my plan that I have. There is absolutely nothing wrong with taking partials. I know amazing traders who do that. And I'm not at all knocking it. I'm just showing you guys what my personal style of it is. With that being said, this can be very risky. Again, please be careful. If you aren't even profitable with taking one trade, do not be taking 2 trades yet. Please, I just don't want anybody doing anything too risky. This is something that I have incorporated into my system as I started becoming consistent and profitable. It wasn't something that I usually started with on day 1. I don't suggest stacking for anybody who isn't profitable yet. I know it looks really appealing and it looks cool to see, and you're like, oh wow, look how much extra she makes. That's not how you should look at it. You really should just focus on making the trade 1 first. Get consistent with making your trade 1 first before you start adding more risk into your account, because I could have easily lost both of these as well, and then lost $2,000 instead of just $1,000. And that's all based off of the same analysis. So essentially, I treat them like one trade, but there are 2 trades and 2 different take profits. But I treat them as one trade as far as my analysis goes, and usually my stop loss. On occasion, you will see that sometimes if I'm going for a bigger reward, I might give a little more of a stop loss as well, depending on what I'm going for. But in this case, for this specific trade, I was fine with where my stop loss was because, like I said, I already had the change in market structure. I've already had the retest. I was pretty confident that we were done as far as the top of this zone, and that we were more so working in new area and kind of coming back down into this area, which we ended up doing, and then even below that. So anyhow, that was my thought process here. That is why I do something called stacking, so you guys understand, again, just kind of trying to mitigate the risk that I'm taking. And I do go for a more probable trade, and then I will go for a longer hold. It's just how my mind works. I like to know that I secured profit somewhere along the way before I go and try to hold for something more. Yeah, I mean, it works for me, but that's just I'm trying to explain to you guys how my crazy mind works sometimes when my risk management's going. Because I've said this before in the videos, my risk management really is what makes me a good trader. The analysis isn't always 100% good, but it's not 100% or foolproof. The risk management is really what does lend to me being able to be profitable and consistent. So that's just something that I've worked on and refined so much over the years. And that is something that is pretty personal to everybody's plan, depending on what you find as your comfort zone and what works for your style. But I do highly suggest that you guys do take time to work on your risk management, work on your plans, figure out whether partials makes more sense for you. Taking a trade with multiple take profits, just one. Or maybe stacking would work out for your trades once you are profitable, like add that little extra oomph to your accounts to help you. If you have like a good win rate, yeah, stacking definitely can be beneficial to you. You might also be somebody who just shouldn't ever take break-evens, or you might be somebody who break-evens may benefit. This is all stuff you just have to tinker with your strategies and figure out what works with your plan and what would help, that would add that extra push to it to be able to make it that much better for you guys. So that is the logic behind my stacking and why you guys will see sometimes similar entries on the same dates. Yep, I am stacking, and what I'm looking for is just 2 different rewards typically in this situation, and the idea is to secure profit quickly with one so I can allow the other one in my head to run risk-free and still make money. So that is it for this video, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.